Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. This is going to be a really nice creative flow. I'm kind of going to move around a little bit like we don't normally move around. So just bear with me today. I promise you're going to have a lot of fun. Figure 4 is going to be our main target today. And we're going to start this one in child's pose at the back of the mat. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and meet me at the back of your mat in your most beautiful child's pose. You can take regular child's pose or wide-legged. I'm going to take wide-legged child's pose, bringing my knees to the outer edges of the mat, toes to touch, and then walk my hands forward. You can bring your chin to the to the mat, or you can bring the forehead. Whichever feels better for you here. Just coming here and beginning to bring the awareness to this moment. Connecting with your breath. Noticing the thoughts that pop up. Maybe setting an intention for this practice. Take one more round of breath here together. We're going to roll up the rounded spine here. We're going to take the gaze forward, arc through the spine, and send the hips back. Nice little cat-cow variation. Inhale, we rise up with the rounded spine. Exhale, arc through the spine, send the hips back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, back. Beautiful. Rise up. Come to an all fours position, stacking those hips over the knees, shoulders over our wrists, spreading through the hands here. Just rock forwards, backwards. Now we're going to take the right ankle right in front of this left knee. So a little figure 4 action here. And now we're going to do the same rock. So just forwards, backwards. Kind of meeting your edge. Seeing how this feels. Digging in to the hips. Beautiful. We're going to step this right foot behind the left. Open up, gate. You can pivot that left leg if that feels good for you. Inhale, we'll rise up. This right hand will come to the right shin, thigh, or knee. Left hand up and overhead. Nice big inhale and exhale here. And coming around, left hand plants, right knee plants, and we're back in our figure 4. So we're going to go ahead and take that left foot across. So we're coming into the figure 4 on the other side. We're going to rock forwards and backwards, noticing the difference between the sides, because there will always be a difference. And being aware of that difference is important. Once again, we're just coming as far forward as feels good, and then we're pushing back to feel that in that outer hip. Just a few more times. Beautiful. Now we're going to step this left foot behind the right and pivot on that right leg if you'd like. Left arm up and overhead. On your next inhale, we rise up. Left hand comes to the left thigh, knee or shin. Right hand up and overhead. Beautiful round of breath. And slowly we come back around. Right hand plants, left hand plants, left knee plants. Very nice job. We're going to walk the hands slightly forward, tucking the toes, coming into plank. Inhale, we're coming up on the toes, and then we're going to hop forward. Inhale, we lift up halfway. Exhale, we fold. Let's just go ahead and ragdoll here, feeling into the legs. Take a half lift again. We'll fold, and then we're going to peel all the way up to standing. Head and neck come last. Throw the shoulder blades down the back body. Beautiful job. Just going to get some of our stretch on here. So we're going to come into figure 4, standing here. So this right ankle's coming right under this, right above this left knee. And we're trying to pull this right knee back. It's going to get your sensation in that outer right hip. If this feels good for you, you can go and sit back into a figure 4 chair position here, maybe bringing the hands to heart center. Or they can be on your hips. Right foot is flexed. Breathe. And if it feels good, you can bring your hands to the mat. And if it feels good, you can try to straighten through that left knee and walk the hands back. Little fold action here. You're going to feel this in this left leg more than anything. And remembering to keep a light little bend in that left knee so you're not overextending. And let's challenge ourselves to come back up through our chair position here. Maintaining the balance in that left foot. And it's okay if you lose it. We'll come back into it and laugh about it. Beautiful. Come back up. Standing, arms overhead. Beautiful. Twinkle those fingers, really reaching up here. Lengthening. And release them. Beautiful. Hopping over to the other side. Weight's coming into the right foot. Left foot's coming above that right ankle, pulling this left knee back. We'll feel this position for just a second. When it feels good, we can sit back into our chair position here. Feeling this now in this left hip. Hands at heart center if that feels good for you. And if you brought your hands to the mat, you can go and bring them to the mat and try to straighten through that right knee. And then maybe walking your hands slightly back here. Once again, slight bend in that right knee to not overextend. Now we're going to try to come back up. Hands at heart center. Up right overhead. Your yoga teacher lost it. Like I said, it's okay if we lose it. We smile, we laugh, and we come back in. Rooting through that right big toe will really help you here. And inhale, we rise, arms up and overhead. That was nice. Beautiful. Shake it out. Feel those fingers reaching. Beautiful. Let's interlace the hands behind the back. Open up through the chest here. Maybe take your gaze up. Exhale, we fold. Keeping the interlace of the hands. Allowing those hands and shoulders to drop and stretch. Tapping back into the breath here. Beautiful. We're going to come up half lift, release through the hands. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands and step the feet back, plank. Look forward. We're going to lower all the way down to the belly. Lift up into cobra, maybe removing the hands from the mat. Maybe lifting up a little higher. Beautiful. Hands plant, toes tuck, push up through plank. I'm going to walk the hands back. Coming through a yogi squat here. So open the feet up. Hands at heart center, using the elbows to push against the knees. Gaze lifts. Beautiful. We're going to sit back onto our booties, and we're coming in for boat. So go ahead and find the boat position that you want here. Take a nice round of breath. I'm going to cross this right one over the left, so we're coming into a figure 4 boat. Just play with this. If this is impossible, drop the left foot down. Not a big deal. Breathing. Now everyone's going to drop the left foot down. We're going to plant our hands behind us, and we're going to push up through a reverse tabletop with that right foot leg in figure 4. Maybe taking your gaze up and back, only if it feels good for you. We're going to send the hips forward towards that left leg. Sit here for just a second, feeling the stretch in the wrist. And then we're going to extend that left leg long. We still have our right leg in figure 4. We're going to fold here. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, we fold forward. It's going to look different for everyone. And this is a very deep stretch in this left leg and this outer right hip. So be easy on yourself. We're just going to be here for 3 rounds of breath. Beautiful job. Slowly we'll walk the hands up. Right foot's going to come to the mat, so it's on the outer edge of this left foot. And we're going to twist. So hooking the left arm on that right foot, right hand up and overhead. Beautiful job. Take a few rounds of breath. Okay, we're going to spin around, little counter twist. This right foot's going to stay here. Left foot's going to come over here, and we're coming in for Malasana, our yogi squat. So it's going to feel a little weird, but here we are, back into our yogi squat. Find your breath. And let's go ahead and bring this left hand down, right hand up and overhead, little side stretch. Beautiful release. Right hand comes down, left hand up and overhead, left side body stretch. Back to center here. We're going to rise up, standing, arms up and overhead. You can take the feet hip width apart. Interlace the hands behind the back. Fold. One more round of breath. Slowly we'll peel up, keeping that interlace of the hands. And maybe take a slight back bend here, engaging the glutes and the thighs. And fold again. Very nice. We're going to slowly release the interlace of the hands and bring our hands forward and come into like a little squat position here. Breathe. And then we're going to rise up into our chair pose. Neutral spine, lengthen through the upper body. Breathe. And we're coming back all the way down into that squat. Hands can be forward here if that feels good for you. And go ahead, sit back, boat. And look, we've made it around to the other side of the mat. Aren't you happy about that? Coming for the other side. So this left foot's coming over the right. Okay, if you put the right foot down on the other side, go ahead and put her down. Otherwise, we're finding our boat pose here. Feet are active. One more round of breath. Beautiful. So now everyone's going to plant that right hand, right foot. Hands are planted behind us, and we're sending those hips up and back, or up and forward. Reverse tabletop with that figure 4, leg on the left. Gaze is up and maybe taking it back if that feels nice for you. Send those hips forward. Stretch through the wrists here. Should feel really nice. And then we're going to send that right leg out long. Keeping that figure 4 with that left leg, arms up and overhead. And we hinge from the hips to come forward here. Tapping back into that breath. Nice, even inhales and exhales here. We'll all take one more round of breath here. We'll come up. Left foot plants beside this right. Right elbow hooks this left leg. And we turn towards the back or the front. Here in our beautiful twist, breathing. Beautiful. Coming all the way around. So we're coming back for our yogi squat. So this foot's going to plant where it is, the left one, and we're bringing the right around to the other side. And here we are, yogi squat. Using the elbows to push against those knees. And let's take the side stretches. So left hand plants, right hand up and overhead. Beautiful, right hand plants, left hand sweeps up and overhead. Tapping back into that breath. Beautiful, back to center. You can bring those hands back to heart. And on an inhale, we'll rise up to standing. Oh yeah, heel toe those feet. Interlace the hands behind the back. Coming in, forward fold. Beautiful chest opener. Inhale, we're going to rise up, maybe taking that slight little back bend here, if that's within your practice. Exhale, we're folding again with that interlace. Beautiful job. We're slowly going to release these arms, and we're going to come into our squat here. And now we have a much more narrow squat with these feet. Hands out front will help us. Inhale up to chair. Lengthening through the upper body here. Tapping into that breath, you guys. And exhale, we come all the way down through the squat. And then we sit it back. Boat pose. And here we are. Back of the mat again. Beautiful job. Cross the feet. And we're going to come all the way forward. Going to come up through a plank. And then we're going to push back, down dog. This is our first dog, but your hamstrings and your legs might be pretty open with the stretching we've done. So I want you to notice how you feel here, how your walking the dog feels. You should feel quite a bit more better than what we normally do. And we're going to take figure 4 here. So we're going to start with the right leg. So right leg's in the 4. And then back into our breath here. And we're going to pivot over onto the right side. So we still have the figure 4, but we're in like a plank pose. Left hand up. You got this. And then we're going to plant that left hand and pivot around. Right hand up. So feeling this on both sides. It's okay if you fall. We're just going to come back to it. Beautiful. Right hand plants. Right foot meets left. Let's take a vinyasa. Knees chest in. Try to run an up dog. Choice is yours. We'll all meet back. Down dog. Very nice. Other side. So this left foot coming into the figure 4 with the left leg. Feeling this for just a second. Pivoting over. Left side. Plank. Keeping that leg in figure 4. Keep on to the breath. We are not losing control of it here. Right hand plants. We pivot over to plank on the other side. Left hand up. It's okay if you lose it. We just come back into it. Not easy, eh? Left hand plants. Left meets right. Let's vinyasa one more time. Roll forward. Look forward. And press up, up dog. So I'll meet child's pose at the back of the mat. Arms out front. We'll just come here for 3 rounds of breath. Slowly, I'll peel up. We'll send those legs out. We're going to come in for some core work. We're going to do my favorite because we haven't done it in a while. So go ahead and rock and roll if you want. We're going to send the legs up towards the sky or the ceiling. Interlace Kali Mudra, Charlie's Angels here. Take them over your head. Left leg drops, and let's pick the upper body up, down, and up. Switch those legs. Up, down, up. Switch, up, down, up. Switch, up, down, up. Switch, up, down, up. Switch, up, down, up, switch, up, down, up, switch, up, down, up. Hug those knees, biggest hug you've given yourself all week. We're just going to come through a happy baby. So grabbing the ankles, the thighs, the shins, or the outer edges of the feet. Whatever feels good for you here. Could also play with straightening through the legs, seeing how that feels. We're nice and open, so it should feel quite nice. Maybe taking your hands to the inner feet and straightening both legs. Just noticing how it feels. Happy babies. Gotta be like everyone's second favorite pose next to our Savasana, right? Just pulling those knees towards the armpits. Nice conscious breaths. Beautiful. We're going to come in for a little Shavasana. So send the legs out long. Tuck in the shoulder blades here. Palms face up. I hope that you feel incredible. And I hope you're allowing yourself this time. This precious, quiet time all to yourself. Positive thoughts. Radiant energy. Beginning to bring your awareness back to the breath here. We're all going to meet in a seat slowly, no rush here. Everyone seems to have their own way of getting into a seat. I love the fetal position. And then pushing up. I'm going to take some releasing, cleansing exhales here together. You can bring your hands wherever you'd want. We'll just go ahead and take a normal round of breath. We'll all inhale together. We're going to sigh it out. Again, inhale. Exhale to let it go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. I hope this practice benefits you, your mind, your body, and your spirit fully. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to hear what you had to say about this one in the comments section. As always, I appreciate you beyond what my words can express. So I hope my flows show my appreciation for you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you back on the mat tomorrow.